Well, hello there, humans. Welcome aboard the Love Train. Today, we're going to be doing the Ancient Secrets Gifts of the Guardian. It's going to be a hell of a day, and I'm joined today by my good friend, Monica. Monica, how are you?
I am fabulous. I have been waiting for this event all week, Bushka. I don't know, maybe you've been waiting much longer than me, but I've been ready for these players, these 16 teams to go after the Pharaoh and go after all the riches in this map.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a cracker. Very much hot drop encouraged. There's the high loot areas where you can pick up the scarabs. You can jump on the monument tour, get that bus and go up and get some absolutely gorgeous drops off the Ancient Secret Guardian. And you can do it while getting belted by a whole bunch of your closest friends. I can't wait. Gloves off.
So there's the element of, hey, you should be trying to win this match, right? We got some a little bit extra fun prizes on top, just a little extra cherry on top. So there are going to be 2 guardians, right, that you guys know. If you guys have played this mode a lot since its release, 2 guardians per map, and the team who can eliminate one of them can get an extra 600 UC per member.
Now that adds up. That's a total possible UC 1200 a map if you can knock them both off.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see it done. I don't think they can do it. What do you think, Monica? That's a big
I
getting
think
both
it's
of them.
tough. I think so. There's definitely going to be one of the ancient ruins on its path that's going to be hotter than the other, right? So majority of them, wherever it's closer to that spinning kind of loot sandstorm right off the bat, where all the loot is at. So I think, yeah, it's going to be very, very hard, but there's still a chance that it's going to happen.
That's absolutely right. And we're joined by a host, a cast of some of the brightest and most entertaining humans PUBG Mobile has to offer. I can see Merms for the content in there, Dab Plays, the YouTube monster, Brazen Rover. Farouk's in there again. Now, I backed him in last time. I thought his team would win, and I'm going again. They didn't win last time. They top 3'd, but I think they can do it this time. You seen anyone there that you really think is a goer?
I think so. We have Quan Deadshot, right? And he was in that. So the last event that we were in, right, a little while ago, he's brought almost the exact same team. Him, his friend Sixscope, and his friend Sub-Zero, just a new 4th member, right? They got 3rd last time, and I think they made the little roster change now, and they're really going for that top spot.
Yeah, they've gone for chemistry. They interviewed long and hard for that position. There was a rigorous exchange of questions and CVs, but at the end of the day, they've gone for that 4th member. That could be what puts them across the line. I can see lots of other gorgeous-looking humans there. There's Bella Fox. She's playing with Mr. X Flip, her partner in crime. But I got to say, Bella, I don't think that handicap will hold you back. You're a wonderful player for all that. Taff Garcia's in there. Look, just wonderful. Great lineups. We're going to have a lot of giggle, a lot of fun, a lot of banter will be had. And I can't wait to see not just the successes of these guys, but the absolute abject failures. That's some of the most fun, watching them just do it wrong.
I think it's hilarious when, these new game modes, right? Everyone's kind of learning as they go, and just kind of what, all the new features that obviously the game mode has to offer, like the Scarab Ruins, like the Jackal Ruins, all the loot and everything. But there's a lot more guardians and a lot more monsters. We got flying guardians actually this time around, Bushka, that you need to be very, very careful of.
There is an interesting element to it there, isn't it? It's very much the ultimate loot versus risk scenario. Yeah. Even the hot drop sections. If you send, a couple of people in there to the hot drop and have someone just head towards the recall center on the hot drop straight away, you can all get scarabs, and even if you miss them, someone will bring you back in. But then you end up with people going to the recall center, like multiple people. And I've had this happen on hot drops in all these kind of modes, where you go to the recall center, send the rest of the squad into the Pachinki hot drop, and then the recall center has like 10 people running around with crowbars trying to brain each other. It's just a lot of different ways to do it wrong, and a lot of different ways to be competitive. I'm very hopeful that this is going to be super hot, Mons. Very hopeful.
I love that PUBG Mobile has brought the recall towers in mode after mode after mode, because that's obviously definitely a feature that a lot of people really like. I think the worst thing, me and Bushka, we feel like we're on stream, we're playing, and then you get eliminated, and then now you're just watching the rest of your squad play for the rest of the 20-30 minutes.
Absolutely.
So this, you can come back, you can join, and it's all fun and laughter, and you get to play for the entire match with your friends.
Yeah, it's been one of the biggest changes to the game, right up there with parkour, doing the vaulting and being able to move while healing and meds and things like that. They're big changes, and recall is one of those fundamental mechanics that they've absolutely nailed and got right. Everyone loves the chance to get back into the dance. There's nothing more distressing too when it's getting towards the end of the game and you're looking at the numbers and it's like 20, there's 20 people left, and then it suddenly goes up to 23, and then it goes to 25.
Like,
and
why
you're
is it going back
what's
up?
going on? Why is it going up?
So you always
was
have to
that
always
close.
have to remember, like, right, who, and you can only be recalled once per match, right? Per you can't
That's
just
right. That's right.
infinitely be coming back. And with the Scarab charm that is in this mode, you don't necessarily have to be at the tower, right? You can just be recalled or, right within in a close amount of time since being eliminated.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And it does shut down. So it makes for a time is of the essence kind of moment where it's shutting down. You got to get there. They know you got to get there. Everyone's just rushing, pushing, trying to get a hold of that last little recall bit of love. And yeah, we're going to see some really interesting tactical decisions based around that recall feature. We're also going to see, obviously, Monica, the up top in the altitude. That's going to be an interesting one.
So beyond just that extra little spice, that 600 UC, let's talk about the prizes, actually of first, second, and third place. So very similar to our previous event, Pushka. First place gets 10,000 UC per member across the 3 matches that we are playing tonight.
Yeah, that's a lot of kitty cat pets. I'm very excited about that. Here we go. We're just kicking off soon. Here we go. We're on the spawn island. Everyone's getting pumped up. Everyone taking in big, deep breaths. Bit of face slapping in the dressing sheds. Talking about who's going to go after whom. Who's going to get Quan Deadshot. Who wants Quan Deadshot?
This is where they turn on all chat, right? And they start like smack talking each other. Like, where are you going to go? I'm going for you. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And it's very quiet here. Normally there's a lot more gunfire, a lot more people everyone's nervous. Everyone's thinking about that 10,000 UC, trying to plan out what are we going to do here? Are we going to make it to the hot drop? Like, exactly what's going to be going on. Very exciting. There's your gunshot now, Bushka. But I heard a little tidbit. Okay, so we have Quan Deadshot. His strategy with his team, they're not really going to go for the Guardian up in the sky. They're going to land in the sandstorm, get all the good loot, and then camp the most active temple, right? And wait for a while. People are trying to go for that quicksand path to go up and then get a lot of eliminations there.
Well, I can tell you, boys and girls, if you're watching at home, if you're primed up for a big bit of hot drop action, well, here is the place to be. We've asked for the perfect hot drop, and the PUBG Mobile gods have absolutely red hot delivered. Millbase, the flight path is dead center, south to north, and Millbase, the sandstorm, is the first stop along the way. So we are going to see a horde of humans descend. Go for scarabs, go for gold. You're going to see a lot of dead people in the very first couple of minutes of this one, Monica.
I know. I like this little added element. We tell them, go for that sandstorm. We want to see the massive hot drop as everyone is going for all the loot. But yeah, this is going to be really, really interesting, Bush, guys. We see the hand of is that the Pharaoh actually trying to get that plane?
He's going, come here, plane. I just want to hug everyone. The plane's going, no. And the Pharaoh's like, don't run away from love. Come back. No, that's enough. He's out. And they're going to be dropping very shortly. Now, Monica, I hope they're on the 60 frames per second here and they're not running Ultra HD, because this is going to be incredibly busy as we see Quan Deadshot on the surfboard looking very cool. Very Point Break.
Okay, so they're all going down, right? And you can loot up in the C block, but beyond that, it's very minimal kind of buildings around, right? There only
well, you can see that's the power bank building. He's going to the power bank building. Ooh. That's the power bank building right there. He's going next to the silos. Left, that's power bang. And then we've got the barracks over there, and then Bushka's bungalow in the far corner. We've got the waffle. Look at the graphics. Oh my goodness. There are a lot of people here getting excitable.
Oh man, it's like, who can render in fast enough, get a gun and just start shooting at whoever they can see. But team 2, they've lost 1 already. They still have 3 up, Bushka.
Quan just wants a gun. It's 1v2. Quan's like, can I get that car 9? Can I get that car 9? There's an AK.
There's an AK right there.
He's finally picked a gun up. Let's get excitable. 1v2. Who's pumping? Who's pushing? Getting angles.
Team 11, unfortunately, is just not quite here. Team number 3, though, I mean, Dab's YouTube. Okay, so them in number 15, right? But there's just like a whole different other building. You can see how many teams are right on top of each other, Bushka.
Yeah, you can see Farouk's already got 3 kills on his team. Quan Deadshot's team picking up 3 kills. That's a wipe. They've got to get 1 up here. Dab YouTube. He is loving life. Look at this over there at Bushka's bungalow. Oh, the third party.
Not loving that. Not loving that at all. But Team 7, I mean, they got bigger things to worry about. This is team number 8. We got Fate, previous professional player in North America. He's leading his team, charging on in as Team 9 is also left in shambles in the distance.
The thing I love about this is that normally in these kind of tournaments, everyone's playing for, the UC, everyone's trying to make it to the final cut. There's no choices here. Everyone has to get involved. And there is just an absolute wall of carnage. This is like some kind of arcade mode. Brazen Rover there.
Brazen Rover, he loves to play with his community, okay? He loves to play these VIP events and invite members of his community to play and give them a chance to be on this here. Oh, looks like
that was possibly the worst flashbang I've ever seen.
was that their team own?
Yeah, it was Brazen Rover's team. Flashed themselves and then someone took off up the stairs. That was Brazen Rover, you monster! He's got to stay up. He's got to stay up. This is a clutch moment. Team 5 on Team 16, I think it is. Oh, there's 2 up there, Brazen. Don't do it. Think of the children. I love the corgi. Look at the corgi. He's on the stairs playing with the ball.
It's 2 dogs. There's a cat on the stairway. Somebody's going to trip on them coming on down. But Brazen, he's got like 5 HP and trying to take this entire fight.
He's going to try and get his teammate up here. He's going for the revive. Have they seen this? Are they going to push? So many decisions. I'd just be sitting at the top waiting, hoping everyone else just belts each other.
My question is, where is D3 Fuego in this fight? Because I only see Brazen Rover. I only see Piston, who has now been revived. Where is their third teammate?
He's gone to the revive center. He's gone out the back. There's a spawn here, a vehicle spawn. So they've landed, sent one to the revive center. I reckon that is where the car has gone. And we're going to see it's me, Sharkman. It's me, Sharkbait, coming back in at any moment. There you go. Sharkbait's back. Oh, Team 16 in big trouble.
Great for them to clear that out. That's all the way over in the C block as we come back now to the observation tower. Somehow he's let Darcia just run across in the open. We see Brazen Rover though and Piston get down below.
Jumpy. Big return of fire. The push is on.
What is happening?
Oh, disaster. Absolute disaster. It's a 1v1 on the stairwell. Squad number 16 versus squad number 8. Going for the clutch revive. Up they come again.
Okay, so we have Lumpy at the top of the stairs. He needs to get this knock on Fate because Alpha Wolf was coming up for backup coming around, and you don't want to take that 1v2 right now on the stairway.
He's not thirsting.
Ooh.
Oh, it's not a knock. It's not a knock. No, he's back on. He's back on. It's the full squad push.
Oh, man. I mean, okay, so they got eliminated here, but...
They got Scarab Chumps.
Yeah.
No, they had Scarab Chumps. They had Scarab Chumps. So you could see, though, they were all dead. They were still just crawling around knocked. So they were absolutely coming back. You can see the numbers have just gone up from 45 to 51.
This is what we were talking about. You're like, oh, just counting down the numbers. They just jump back up. And we're almost back to a full lobby once again.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone wins a prize. So who's left here at Millbase? Let's have a look. I've got the map right here. There are only a couple of teams left standing at Millbase. We have these guys here, squad number 8. And then we've got Quan Deadshot, I believe, over at the barracks. FGX Payne is up on the catwalk, where I do my little push on the catwalk. And E Salty is over at Bushka's bungalow. That's squad number 3. So we've got 3, and then 2. 2 is going to be interesting. If we can go and have a look at maybe at squad number 2. They're in the middle of Millbase now. Oh, no. I think we have someone going up.
Oh,
I think we have someone upstairs. The monument tour is happening.
So they're coming on the way. This is the quicksand path, right, to get all the way up to the monument that is on the back of the giant, what do we call it, Bushka? I mean, he's literally carrying the world on his back, right? The temple on his back.
He is carrying the world on his back. And I'll tell you what, there's multiple squads up here. That is my pick for top of the leaderboard Farouk and co, they are up here as well. That's squad number 17 versus squad number 7. And we're going to have a little bit of a throwdown here to see who can get up top and take on the ancient secret guardian.
So the ancient secret guardian, there's a ton of loot up here, right? That they may have not been able to get in the military base, and you have to solve these puzzles. These little tiles that you need to stand on to unlock to get all the way up to the guardian.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a whole bunch of stuff you've got to do in the correct order to get things going on if you want maximum loot. But this is the one that opens the gate. This is the one that opens the gate and lets you see what's going down. I'm very excited to see whether they engage here, though. They've got to know what's happening.
Okay, so they've lost one of their teammates down below. Okay, so he still needs to make his way all the way up here. But as the doors come down, it's going to unveil where these other teams are going at. And hypothetically, Bushka, you could have multiple teams off the top trying to fight each other and the guardian.
Here they go. Here they go. Oh. Lovely work. I don't know what squad number 17 was thinking there. Obviously, the reason I love what Farouk's doing, they've sent one guy downstairs to the recall tower. That's exactly what they've done. Face it, Dada. He's heading to a recall, so if anything bad happens, he can actually get the boys and girls back up and back online. However, those recall towers are quite often camped, so being down there all alone in a car is not as much fun as it sounds, and they're very close now to getting up top.
He's literally just hearing, what's going on, guys? Tell me what's going on. He's just staying all the way down there. But it looks like team number 7, though, once they get all the way up here, they're going to be the first team to go after this guardian. Remember, there's 2 Bushka. So we're going to see this one and potentially the next one coming up soon.
Now, I wonder if they're going to do the very cheeky, sneaky thing where they jump up on the edges here on top of the loot crates and actually use that to... No, they're not. They're going to run it vanilla style. Good on them. Now, I mean, if you look at Farouk's gear, he needs the 600 UC. Mate, it looks like he's got a second mortgage, this outfit. That is an expensive-looking outfit. Good on him. Best-looking bloke on show.
Okay, so this is definitely big money spender right here, right? So he definitely wants the extra. He's definitely using all the UC, but... Oh, man. Oh, we have
if it goes to Farouk, it's going to get used. No, they're underneath. They're underneath. And as
they're underneath. I got
pointed out to me yesterday, you can only do one guardian. Once it's initiated, here he goes. Up the arm, Farouk. Go up the arm. Oh, I love to see up the arm. What's happened? Once you've initiated it, the engagement can't be started by anyone else.
But you want to see where it starts to crack, right? You see the golden light come out, because if you just pinpoint on there, all the attachments, the med, the loot is going to come out from there, and you're going to be able to use that to fight against it some more. Yeah, exactly what FAMAS is doing right now.
Front and center, come on!
Ow!
Oh, big hits. They needed to be a group jumpy there. You're meant to do it all at once. Hit the corner for a sneaky heel. Come on, group jumpy when the arms come down. Sandstorm. Got to hide behind the pillars in the sandstorm.
I think Dada is unaware that he's taking heavy damage and gets knocked as well. Oh.
Dada, there's a problem with the machine. Come on, he's nearly done. Finish him. Got him.
Nice.
I didn't do it easy, but they did it. Look at the loot, Monica. Hello, sailor.
I think it's literally the AMR. It's the first aid, ghillie suit too. It's definitely
double
high
AMR.
risk.
There's 2 AMRs in there.
2 AMRs. You could rock 2 AMRs one person. Have you ever seen anyone do that?
One on each hand, just blowing cars up all across the map. 1,200 meters a second, highest damage in the game. Can shoot. We got it. We tried it out, and we lined up 7 cars in a row, and it was still hitting someone on the other side of 7 cars.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't hitting them hard. Wow. It was just like tiny little whispers of damage, but it was getting there. Crazy stuff.
All right, we have Team DN1 though. Okay, this is Merm's team, and when I asked Merms what's the 200 IQ strat here, and what is the goal, and she's like, it's for the content. We do everything for the content on the stream. So this team, they've got 2 eliminations found so far. Not a lot of content made so far, Bushka. So they're gonna look for a little bit more to come though.
She's well good. I've got the same car as Zola. This is the best cottage sex skin in the game. Best looking skin in the game for a vehicle. Look at it go. She's rolling down here. They are setting up near a recall center. No, they're just changing cars. Very exciting.
Oh.
Yeah. They take out a wheel, spins out less.
Take out a wheel that, even if you're not the best player, at least you get eliminated in fashion, right? With the best.
Oh, here we go. Bella Fox and Mr. X Flip. Mr. X Flip 7-foot tall red hair with a glint in the eye and a mean, intemperate disposition. He's a friend to no one, and he's ready to rock and rumble at a theatre near you. He's in a little bit of strife here. I don't understand what's going on. Talk me through this, Monica.
Uh-oh. They seem to have come out of the C block where that original sandstorm came out, but now they're finding them here. Quan dead shot.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Stuck
big
between a
angle.
rock and a hard place.
Oh, he's down. Deadshot's down.
Did he already get recalled? I think he already got recalled.
He's got.
Right?
He'd have. I think. No, I think he'd have a scarab. This is. Is this near the recall center here? No, it's over on Millbase. It's
Yeah,
near
it's
the
on
bridge, but it's not. Yeah, it's between the two bridges. It's not near the recall center. So this is just an unfortunate rotation where everyone has run into each other at
Ooh.
the actual edge of the map and has decided to embrace each other in a in a death grip. Someone's not coming out of this. Oh, here we go. Back up top. The second Monument Garden. Only a 2-team here.
Only a 2-team, yeah. And with Guardians as well. Okay, so Guardians come out and you have to attack them as well. They're gonna just be punching you right into the side as you're fighting the Guardian. Whirlwinds, sandstorms coming from all over. I mean, it's hard with 4 players, but here to be 2 is really, really a tough fight.
Yes, this is a tough fight. I think we're about to see someone go down. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's back online. Back online. What a heal you got to do.
He's reconnected.
Synchronized jumpy. Did you see? One of them did a jumpy. That was excellent. Good stuff. Getting them heals in. Sucking up the big ones. The worst part here is when you get late game and the blue starts hitting you as well. That's when you know you're in real strife.
Especially here,
trouble.
second phase. Oh, man. When you see the
that's
Guardian
gone.
come up like that, it's so scary.
Oh, this is huge trouble.
Do it.
Huge trouble.
Do it. I mean, Uzi and M4, right? And his teammate
has jumped it as well. Jumped it as well. I don't think you're getting the revive here. You've got to finish this one. This is solo time. Can be done. Looking for loot. The partner's probably going to drop some loot for him. Yeah, there's some 5s over there. Drop me the loot. Oh, he's going for the revive.
Oh!
Big error. Big error. Not the thing to do. Come on.
I mean, he timed it out right.
Clutching out. No, not enough.
Okay.
Yes, back online. Couple of Guardians.
He got it right. But he also needs to be the first save.
Jumpy. No, you've got to jump that one somehow.
I think he hasn't gotten the technique yet, Bushka. He hasn't gotten the jumping technique.
No. There's a lot of issues going on here. Big problems. Get behind the pillar for the sandstorm. Heal, damage, run, revive, tornado. Lots of things that need to happen.
What else could go wrong?
All together at once.
No.
There we go. No more calls, please. You're out. We have a winner.
Well, with Team 14 out now, is this an opportunity for Team 12 now to come on the back of this and then also fight the Guardian, take this away?
Yeah, I don't think you can get back up there and redo the engagement once it's dusted. I think if someone fails at it, everyone fails at it. So no UC from that side, but Farouk's team picking up an extra 600 UC each. Very nice. As we can see the rotation starting to happen, there is still a locked-in fight going on the shores of Sosnovka military base. Mr. Flip, Bella, the team's still up there. That's squad number 10, I believe. Yep, and they're fighting off against squad number 3. That's Salty, Psycho, Buzz OP, and Dab YouTube. Very, very interesting. I think they're trying to disengage here, but that we'll go back to that one as we see squad number 5. This is Brazen Rover just meandering around the scenery of Erringle, soaking up the sunshine, thinking about love, life, the pursuit of happiness. Look at that familiar left foot, right foot action, Monica, as he saunters off into the sunset.
His car stuck in the broken wall. So this was not his first choice, Bushka, and he had to go right this time.
We're trying to be optimists here. He's heard the noise of some vehicles. That is Farouk's team rotating through the edge of the straights there. They're pulled up down there. That's a good area to pull up at. Are they going up top again, Farouk's team?
Oh. Remember we talked about do they know that Guardian hasn't been defeated yet? But if it's already been activated, they can't go up.
Yeah, they can't. And they've gone out to Malibu. I don't know if you know that one. That's the house on the point out there, just in the middle of the coastline. couple of compounds out that way. They are sitting pretty now. We're going to see. Here we go. We're back to this 3v10 shift over there. Quan Deadshot squad got wiped. I don't know if they came back. What squad number was Quan? Is he
They
done? Is he
are
dusted?
actually, they're all the way up in prison. They came back all the way out in the blue. So they are not, they went out, but they are back.
The problem with that is, Mons, that once it happens, you like got an Uzi and a level 1 helmet, and that's it. And you're like,
oh, that's true.
Wow.
That's true.
Yeah, now we're coming back into the real tough stuff. Oh, hello.
You're like, so they're both are scary, Bushka, because like 40 shots and they are going to blow up. And if they try to cross right here, remember Team Quan Deadshot is right on the other side of the water from where they are.
Well,
Right
have
now.
a look at the boat though, Monica. They look inconspicuous. No one's going to notice this boat.
No one's gonna notice this bright yellow boat, right?
Maybe rethink
Blends
your
right
skin
in.
choice before you start the tournament, where you might have to cross a bunch of water on a boat. Oh, who let Brazen drive? Mr. Panda Party saying in the chat, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong at all. So you see these. This is the quicksand pathways to get on up. I think Brazen Robin able to identify.
Big drop shot.
He could 1 versus 2. This is in Noble Crates, by the way.
And this is blue as well. He wants to get this heel off
hurting.
real quick. Squad number 4, that's VG Tragent, I think, is on the push here trying to avenge his teammates. Obviously can hear the audio there. This is a tough engagement. Locked in a very rough spot in the blue there. This is near the last recall tower. I think it's actually closed. Oh, Monica, I've got some news. The circle has shifted north to the other side of the bridge, and there is
Back
1,
up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squads. Brazen Rover jumped out in the water. They've crossed in the boat. That is a disaster. We have a bridge circle. Oh yeah, look at this is amazing. Beautiful work, landing on top of the bridge. Happy days.
That was really nice, actually.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
Samantha came off of the Ancient Guardian, the Ancient Temple, right? And then just parachuted right up here in the circle. No one suspecting a thing, not going to look up, and she can just hide there.
Here's Michael Phelps just getting in some cardio. Oh my goodness, it's just Samantha and a corgi up top.
Do it, do it, do it,
oh.
do it!
Welcome to the love train. This is amazing. Please don't hurt Samantha.
This is wonderful.
Samantha deserves to win everything.
Flush it, flush it.
Get back, get back.
I don't think anyone's looking up at her,
clear
though.
It.
Oh, no, they're shooting at her now.
They definitely are.
They definitely are. Bella's like, I'm gonna get revenge for you knocking Flip. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Flip's down. Come on, Flip, get around the corner.
Get it.
Do it for the kids. Squad number 8 has joined the party, and they want to say something to Samantha. Hello, Samantha, they say. Squad number 3 is looking like doing a little move along the bottom underneath it. Oh, that's bad news.
Oh, that was fate.
X-Fate getting a great angle.
Oh, we got team 12.
Oh, there is
right
another
here,
team member.
Now
There is another Team 12 team member up top. I don't know if you saw that. I can't believe it.
I don't know if he can cross there to get her, though. I think they have to, like, drop down on...
This is bad news. This is bad news.
That was terrible news.
Ow. They picking up frags left and right. That was terrible.
That was, oh, man. Okay, so she did get revived. Somehow, Samantha somehow has level 99 survivability.
Yeah, she's, there's X-Fate down there again. Oh! Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you did talk about Fate, and I think you're spot on here. This has been a big move from Fate.
Okay, Bushka, the circle has come back up on the main island one more time. So everyone that you see on this bridge here has to go back up. Everybody.
There are 4 squads on this bridge. This is insane. 4 squads on Erangel Bridge, and the next circle's going to kill them. Like, they have to get over here. There's no way around it. Fate is doing everyone a huge favor. Everyone is happy with him because he is cleared.
Except team number 12.
Yeah.
Like, oh god, and team number 3 are still coming on the back of this. So Team Dab boys, also trying to use this opportunity to get across.
Merms is in the best compound on the map right now. Absolutely loving life. living large. Everyone's welcome to rotate through there. This is rough. Salty and
So
Fate.
majority of these teams are actually on this bridge. There's only a couple that are actually on the main island, like we saw Merms before. So I don't know, Bushka. Somebody needs to, get in the water, swim around, or just I don't know, just
Well, the
Houdini
water's full of
themselves
people
back in.
already. There is no,
Yeah, it is.
there's
Just-
no.
even the water's not clear. Okay, go
Brazen
up. The only
Rover
way
is
is up.
swimming in. Brazen Rover is like 100 meters outside the circle, swimming with Faith's Farouk squad already looking at him from Malibu, from the point out there who are rotating in as well. This is not fun for hardly anyone, apart from Merms. Merms is having a
Merms
great
is having
time.
time of it. Merms is just laughing for the content, just laughing, waiting for these people to rotate in.
Look at that. Take the wheels out, Mermo. Take the wheels out. It's a rear-wheel drive. Get the back one.
So many shots
that
and no
poor grub.
eliminations. Okay, there we go. But it was not Lit who got this one.
They're up to 3 team kills now, though. They might do it late, but as long as they're the last ones doing it, that's all that counts. Is Brazen Rover still alive? One member of Brazen Rover's squad is swimming in the blue, is nearly inside the circle, but is currently still in the water. Squad number 12 also doing their best amphibious impersonation.
Oh,
You're
no,
not going to make
Ronnie.
it, buddy. You're done, Ronnie. Ronnie, it's over.
So for all, look how much damage the blue is tanking onto them to be out in the blue in the
That's a
fifth
big
phase.
heal.
He just got it off though.
No one is in the circle apart from Luna and Crispy Bacon there. They're the only ones in the circle, and they're about to get wiped. Luna
Nice.
now the only one in the circle. Farouk's squad is about to rotate in, and we also have Quan Deadshot's squad, who've been very quiet up the north end of the map, starting to make a move towards the northwestern corner of this circle now. This has been an exciting finish here, Mons.
I like how it's gone from 45 people all of a sudden down to 15 in just a matter of minutes.
Just taking a dive. Like
Just-
it's a great stock market crash of 1922 all over again.
Water might as well have been lava because it was doing
Yeah.
nobody favors, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen some brave. We saw Gul Yas and his partner try and take on the Ancient Secrets Guardian. We saw Samantha drop on top of the bridge and get revived with a corgi. And now we're about to see Quan Deadshot attempt a move into the rotation, into the, like, this circle is not friendly for them. There's no cover between them and Redemption. That one squad there, they're in, Luna's squad.
They've got like a hay bale and maybe a ridge to creep on in a little
bale
bit.
and maybe a ridge.
Maybe.
They're not words you want to hear at the end of the circle.
It's like you can pick between a hay bale or crashing up onto here. They did this last time, remember? They crashed up onto a building, try to overtake it. Flip is now down. It's only Bella and it's only Dream left alive.
Do it, Bella! Do it! Yes, that's right. More duck, dive, weave, jump. Hurl yourself at him. Thirst it, Bella.
Merms. Bella versus Merms.
Don't get on fire.
Man.
Don't get on fire. Merms has set herself on fire. That is not the plan. Bella's still there. Come on, Bella, clutch it out. Bella's in real trouble. There's a lot of people shooting at her now. There's a lot of people. Oh, Merms. Oh.
Okay,
Great
be careful
work there,
though.
Bella and Merms.
Last compound, they just won it. They're going to be careful that somebody's going to come in third party onto this and crash
Watch
up on it.
this.
Remember that kept
Watch
happening
this.
before.
We haven't talked about him for ages. Farouk's team have finally, they've knocked the Guardian on their head, got all the gear, stuck themselves out at Malibu, waited for the circle, and they are absolutely geared up to the eyeballs inside the circle, full squad. I reckon they're going to do this.
Wow.
Merms is down.
That was an excellent nade from Dada to get that knock onto Merms.
Absolutely fantastic.
Man. Okay. So just wait. It's the waiting game right now, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's Dab still has to come in, but these two teams already are in the circle.
They are. And they've been third-partying everything. Farouk's team's got 13 kills. Quan Deadshot and co have to come in. Quan Deadshot just goes driving a buggy into the middle of the circle. I love it. Just unleash hell. Deadshot's lying down out there somewhere. They know he's there. Oh, big moves from Deadshot. Nearly got him.
Quad hits more ground than actual getting it on Farok. So this team is at 15 eliminations now. against 2 from Merm's team.
Merms could do this. Oh, using the big
2v4?
water. The what is the water called again? No, I'm not allowed to call it what I usually call it. It's called something good. The good water. The
Oh,
2
the
second full
primordial water.
primordial water. There we go.
Yes.
So it's all on this mano a mano, crispy bacon, and 1x not lit versus the full squad. And unfortunately, they're actually in the circle.
Oh, I did just notice that. When the circle gets so small, you can barely even see it underneath you. So Notlet has a little bit of a vantage point, right? But crispy bacon, I mean, he's getting
They've got to
real
come.
crispy from this blue zone.
Yeah,
Oh,
they've got to come.
gosh.
They're going to come. Notlit's just going to try and heal through this and then be a...
You think he can do it?
Yeah, well, I don't mind the plan. He's going to stay up top and heal. I don't know where they go with it from
look
here,
at that
though.
molly. He did toss the molly. He's got...
It didn't do enough.
Oh, it wasn't enough. He like tickled you a little bit, but it wasn't quite enough, and he dies outside of the blue zone. But Bushka, how many eliminations did we just see come out from this team?
It dropped for
16.
that team right there. It was 16. But the thing I love, the MVP of that game was the circle on the bridge. It just chewed through so many people. We had this massive bunch of humans, and that was as good a circle as you could possibly ask for. Like to commentate,
circle.
It was gorgeous.
That's it's to the horror of everyone in the lobby, right? It's like you saw Brazen, go across with the boat and then have to swim all the way back, and then they're just swimming out in the blue and they end up right there. I did want to point out Fate. He had 9 eliminations himself though that match.
Yeah, I feel bad for him, but it was probably tactically he probably should have just left the guys up on the roof and let them just carnage everyone else as they tried to cross. Either way, it was one of those horrible situations where you're locked into a circle rotation with you and 4 or 5 groups of your closest friends, and no one's getting across. You just can't do it. That was horrific.
It was lose situation for everyone who ended up on the bridge. Brock, I think really good for them because they stayed out of the blue zone or out of the circle, right? Just let everyone else fight themselves while picking off these eliminations and coming at the perfect time for a third party. And then they had all 4 up at the very end.
Well, I think we were spot on too with our picks. Like Fate was absolutely smashing everyone. Got caught out by the circle. Yeah, we're going to have a look at some highlights now, I believe, or a highlight.
So we had the Guardian, right? And was this the first fight or the second fight? First fight.
Yeah, there we go. They've picked up absolutely everything, and that really did set them up for the engagements towards the end. You saw it's very hard to beat a squad that's been up top, got double AMRs, AWMs, MG3s, Grazes, comes downstairs, has the circle, rotates in, and is just sitting there watching everyone else bash each other. They picked up so many third-party kills as second to last circle rotation happened. Really solid play.
I think it was definitely bringing up 4. Okay, so we saw the mistakes of bringing only 2 players up to fight the Guardian, right? Obviously, that did not prove very well for them. So I think minimum
bravery.
Minimum
Who could say?
He's like 20. Hindsight is 2020. We should not do that next time.
Crazy, brave, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Yeah, very, very good job. I'd love to see someone. If you haven't watched it, there was a video I did a commentary on recently where Luna and Coffee went up, and they jumped at the back onto the crates and then jumped onto the wall, and they wiped the Guardian in about 10 seconds, just 2 of them. It was very impressive. And I think there's easy money up there for someone who can get up there and do that very, very quickly.
Easy money or 600 UC, right? Because that's our prize per
exactly.
player if you can get that Guardian. So first match, we already had 2 Guardians go. Only one of them was defeated. So each match after this, we still have 2 chances for each where a team could eliminate the Guardian and each member gets an additional 600 UC for that match.
Yeah, wonderful stuff. What about Bella Fox there, just crashing the compound? Her personal chauffeur, Mr. X Flip, putting his body on the line. And then she went to work inside, just ducking and weaving around those doors. Merms Molotoved herself, set herself on fire, just wanted to look good for the crowd, doing a bit of Hunger
The
Games stuff.
content.
Very impressive.
Bushgate, remember the last event that we did together? This is the exact same strategy that Bella
Yeah,
Fox
yeah,
and
yeah.
Flip did. I think this is
Yeah.
just their staple, very on brand for them. Just crash send a compound at the very end and try to try to overtake it.
Yeah, it's a good way of playing. I think it doesn't have to be too tactical. Sometimes you could just get a car and run it into a wall, and that can be your way of approaching life. I think that's a definitely a flipper kind of thing to do. He's a front and center kind of guy. Bella with all the silky skills there. Obviously, only Merms sticking at it the whole time, being the lead fragger for Only Merms team. And at the end, I liked the tactic. Not Lit and Crispy Bacon. It could have worked if Crispy Bacon had been able to get out there and get down into a position. Not Lit could have sacrificed himself, picking up a couple of knocks, and then you maybe get it done. But wasn't to be.
I think that for these next games, we're gonna see more people go after that second ancient ruins, right? Like we'll have one that's very obviously closer to where everyone's gonna land, and they're gonna identify, hey, we had about 4 or 5 different teams on this temple. We should probably long rotate and go for the other one that's not as obvious or not as close.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if anyone else, because quite a few of the squads did do that, where they played it safe. They had like an anchor out, but it really cost some of them as well. Like, a lot of them didn't recover from the hot drop, and then running around with an Uzi on the island and the circle shifting, taking it a bit easier maybe. Getting in, getting your scarabs, getting out as a squad is going to be more important than anything else.
Well, I hope these teams have learned a thing or two from that first game. As we're jumping in now, the room has started, Bushka, as we are going to load in for our second Erangel Ancient Secrets of the Guardian room for tonight.
Yeah, and let's have a look here. Can we see the flight path? It's going to be a very important part of the whole thing.
Yes.
Where is the flight path?
It's in the air, Bushka.
Oh, Monica. Welcome to Dad Jokes. That's gorgeous. I love it. I might use that one myself. Oh, my goodness gracious me.
Well, okay, so remember the first game we saw a military base, right? So that was very action-packed, where we had a couple teams fighting that C block, but we saw more teams fighting in those kind of outer buildings on the outskirts of the military base. This time, I want to see a military, or I want to see a main island type of circle.
Yeah, I'd love to see it center circle, somewhere like Pachinki, where there's a lot of cover, a lot of urban environments.
Called it.
Oh, you little beauty! That's right. That's right. Get in there. And the flight path is right over the top. Again, we are going to be treated to a whole bunch of people trying to break each other's fists with their face. It's going to be wonderful stuff.
All right, so we have one ancient ruins plane flight path. I guess it's not path, going from Severny kind of down and then tilting over to Novo. Okay, that's one of them. A second one, this is a little more crazy. This one starts a little bit closer to Primorse and comes all the way through Gaka ruins and kind of curves back towards Zartan. So there's 2 different options for these teams to go to try to fight the Guardian.
Yep. There's a definite division of labor there. You can see they're not really going to be that close. They will cross over halfway, but I strongly suspect that they'll be done and dusted well before they get to that point. It will be interesting to see if there is a vehicle and they can get out of Pachinki quickly. But everyone's going to be dropping Pachinki to start.
Can you get it? We're waiting. One of these times, the Pharaoh will catch the plane.
Just a tease. The plane's just a tease.
So
there's a little bit of leg and then off again. See ya, buddy. Thanks for the drinks. Couple of copters there. Bella Fox Gaming, top of the plane, and that to be top of the plane, Bella. Well done. Dab YouTube, Bella, Luna, Farouk, Daria. I'm not sure who's going to win this one, but I feel like you can't win 2 in a row. It's just too tough a competition. I think Fate and Co might come across this one and pick it up.
I want a dark horse. Okay, I want somebody. Maybe the strategy is just do completely unexpected, right? If they don't know what you're about to do, they won't be prepared for it at all. We see Bella Fox though, big UC spender. She wants that 10,000 UC prize to get
Now,
even more skins and
do you
more
see the cat? Look at the cat. Look at the cat in the back. I've got that. That is absolutely
claws
sensational. My little cat's called
hanging on for
Potato.
dear life.
Oh my God,
Look at
what
that!
is that
What?
parachute? What is that
Bella,
parachute?
I want this one. I've been
Bella has a
inspired. I really want
blow-up
this one.
animal as a parachute.
She's got a cat on top. She's got a cat clawing, digging into her back. Okay, so they land on just on this outskirts, but look at how many teams. Look at the miniature map, Bushka. How many teams are right on top of each other?
Someone's trying to take the car already. Have they got away with it? I think they've got out. I think someone's escaped.
The great escape.
I'm not even kidding. Someone has escaped immediately. That is incredible. Oh, Bella Fox.
Bella cannot catch a break. So she had all the good skins and everything, right? But she couldn't even find a single weapon and just has a grenade blow up right in her face.
Dab down as well, but he's back up. There's our escape artist.
Like,
that's Taff Gus.
see you later.
Absolutely gone. X-Fate Nair. That is a really tough house to fight from outside because the ground actually slopes away and the iron sight, if you're not ADS, doesn't go over the lip of that wall. Everyone's got a house. There are so many people knocked and thirsting, and it's all down to 55 now.
About to go back up though with all the recall and scarab tokens.
So no, it's going back up to 56.
We're back up to 57. 57 now.
X-Fate just picked up Dab YouTube, knocked for the second time.
No.
X-Fate on a switch. Dab's like, seriously? Could I just get up for a couple of seconds?
I mean, you can just see the movement that Fate has, and you can tell he's a really, really strong player and really just technically sound. He sees Ghoul, as YouTube, right out in the distance. Got him down to halfway, but I know Ghoul. He's like, I don't want a piece of this anymore. I'm gonna stay down here and not expose myself anymore. Oh.
I actually love where Ghoul is because if he gets up on top there, he can just maybe take a few third-party pickings, pick up a few kills. This is ugly for everyone. Farouk's team, Farouk's actually been knocked out. He's dead. He didn't get a scarab, so he's permanently dead right now. They've got to get to a recall center to get him up. Prime Deadshot just crashing the compounds again. Oh, Fate down.
FG Pain finding him through the windows. Okay, so yeah, Hihoko, it's just, I mean, I think it's just running into the city this late. It's really hard because you don't know where everyone is. I know Deadshot once again, no weapon, no nothing.
Naked.
Just got a potato sack on his head, and that's all he's got.
Just naked, sitting in a culvert. Just a drainage area going, oh, whatever. You guys built each other up.
You can be a sewer rat now for the rest
You can
of the
be
game.
as good a player as you want to be, Monica, but in stuff, oh my goodness, what a rip. What an absolute rip. Fate's coming over. You knocked me. That's good for you. I'm coming at you.
I'll pay it back tenfold. Fate, remember, he was the top fragger from the last game. 9 eliminations found. Fate now pushing up real hot and heavy into this one. And, I mean, there's no fighting Fate at all. He's just wiping everyone out of the lobby.
On Swip, and his team is rolling with him. They are coming through like a juggernaut. Absolutely monstrous. Picks up the flush there and moving on out the back to the red 2 stacks. Looking for elimination number 5 and a first squad to double figures eliminations if they can pick up one more, Monica.
I mean, clearly from the... Unfortunately, we don't have a top fragger prize, right, per match, because Fate would definitely be going for it. But he's already at 4, almost, having half the amount of eliminations for his team. And they've kind of cleared out the entire northern side of Pochinki. So everyone, look at that southwestern corner. Everyone's on top of each other, but we have the first team to make it up onto the ancient temple.
Yeah, this is S7E Sujui, I think. I butchered that. But anyway, they're up top. They're doing their best. Doing a little bit of loot collection here, prepping up, thinking about life. Maybe they'll shoot some scarabs.
Take a swim, take a bath.
Yeah, just wash off the dirty Pochinki hot drop, see how they feel. I can let you know that Farouk is back up. He has been revived. However, Guru from squad number 7 is still stuck in Pachinki, and they're not going to get him out of there anytime soon. There are so many people still in Pachinki. It's absolutely wild.
So
Yep.
Alive is actually the only one on his team, Bushka, if you can see. So he's gonna have to take some 1v through massive fight with team number 17.
Well, I think he found the first engagement too easy, and he thought, you know what, I'm just going to do this alone.
Two.
I'm just going to do this alone.
He's like, I gotta, I just gotta
Yeah.
play for myself,
Yeah.
squad wipe the entire lobby, and just go.
If he wants to get the gold medal, he needs to get that degree of difficulty up. Otherwise, the Czechoslovakian judge just won't give him anything. And that's what he's done. He's absolutely ripping and tearing and ready to go and take gold for himself as they go up top. Look at this. Oh, loving an elevator. Get up there and loot up. How's he going to go with this, though? The doors have opened. Does he make a move? Does he make a move?
Even if he made it up to the Guardian, we saw two players had a lot of
trouble.
Oh!
They'd heard him. They were waiting.
He was
they
like
were
living high, getting stranger, and then just didn't miss a beat, and his teammate found the ladder. So, I mean, a little hurdle to overcome before they go and fight the Guardian.
Oh, but we've all got number 11's already up on the other Guardian here. They've beaten everyone. Oh, they're not. Sorry, the Guardians are... Oh, this is ugly. This is very ugly. There's 3 squads up here.
Can they... So, once they activate like this, can
what have they done?
Come on up too?
This is a mistake.
Why is he by himself? Why is he by himself?
This is the big mistake. Oh, I thought he was by himself. They didn't render in.
Oh, okay.
You gotta jump on those things, then jump on the corners. Oh, my God. Never mind.
You're getting like secondhand embarrassment from what they're doing here. I think that they're decently okay here, but they're going for the crates even before they go for the fight against the Guardian.
Yeah, well, that's a good move. They could have been in the right spot there and done this easier, but what I really want to see, Monica, is someone, when the Guardian puts his arm down and tries to punch him, they run up the Guardian's arm. Here it comes. Run up the arm. Go.
They're not doing it.
Oh, you can just run up the arm and shoot the shoulder, and it's so much quicker. He's working the body. Work the body. Work the body.
I wouldn't be surprised if you went in the after this match. Hey guys, I need to talk about your strategy while fighting the Guardian because you guys are not doing it right.
Everyone, come in. I need to talk to you about what you're up to. Huddle up. Oh, look at that. We've got the split screen. Who's going to finish first?
Going on at the one time. This is amazing. So both these two teams are trying to go for the 6.
Neither of them have gone up the arm.
Yeah, they haven't.
I'm bitterly disappointed at this.
I think you need to find the Discord server after this. But guys, utilize the arm. The arm is right there once again. I think they're too scared.
Work your way up the arm, guys. There you go. Someone tried to go up it.
You got like a good 10 seconds to do it.
Yeah. And you get up the top. You just smash that little weak point, and it's all happy days.
Okay, so when the golden diamond comes out, so they're nearing the end, right? So they're getting close to eliminating him. They're going to be hiding behind some of the towers here. Just everyone just hone down, sight onto the diamond, and try to just, give the last kind of 10 shots on him.
Stay out of the fire. Oh, they've got it. Squad number 11, Boys and Co. Get Griffin up. Talk about your strats. Maybe do a video session. Go back, do a bit of team bonding while you're accountable. Good work.
All right, so they had beaten the Guardian before this team here, right? So the other team finished in 86 seconds. I want to see how long it takes this team to finish out this Guardian.
They did it pretty quick.
130 seconds.
I tell you what, it was not an easy road, though. There's a couple of very badly injured, and they're in the blue, too. They're in the blue. This is quite a turn of events. They are not doing it easy here. Are they going to get that off? Back to Pachinki, where people are still getting absolutely wrecked left, right, and center.
Absolutely right. Well, now they all kind of converged into the middle parts, like the main kind of road, right, running down Pachinki on this right here. So we have Quan Deadshot. I mean, they're behind a little broken wall, barely able to get out of this little corner, but 2069, I mean, he's living out in the future, having a huge upper vantage point overlooking at all these teams.
They are still actually struggling up in the Ancient Secrets Guardian area doing the looting at the moment. There's people getting knocked as they try and loot. The blue zone is taking a hefty toll there. As squad
Mm.
number 9, that's Taf Garcia, they've rotated all the way out to Yasna Polyana. The circle
Uh-oh.
dictating terms. Pachinki is not going to be a friendly place. There are 3 squads left in Pachinki.
3 squads left. Pachinki's not in this next circle at all. We have Taft Garcia up at top. So these teams here, these 3 teams, somebody needs to win this fight. And it looks like team number 2 at Six Scope, Quan Deadshot, and Sub-Zero. I mean, they're trying to venture. I think they want to get away from here, right? They're like, we don't want to be
They just
out
want to
in the blue
leave.
zone. They just,
It's like
please just let us leave.
it's like you're at the party and that one guy just won't go home. Guys, can we just
Yeah.
call it a night? Come on, just let me go. I want
Just
to
like
get to sleep. Got work in the
the hosts
morning.
are like, well, like I'm gonna go up and go to bed, and that guy is just still there and doesn't understand. Like everyone else is left, and he's still here eating snacks and making himself a drink.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ready to party. Should we watch a concert? I don't know what they're going to do, but it looks like they're not leaving. They're making some kind of odd rotation down to the south to the end of Pachinki. Wubba has left. That's Wubba from squad number 8. He's got a little funny bear in his name. The only one still holding Pachinki like it's the prime real estate is team number 12, 2069. And he's even thinking about just, yeah, he's gone too. I'm out of there. I
He's
see where
actually
Kwan's going.
the only player from his team that's still in Pachinki. Everyone else still fanned out. So I think he stayed behind. He's like, I'm just gonna, prevent them an easy escape out of here, which clearly he didn't really do a great job because everyone escaped
No.
out of the city. But now everyone is finally getting in their cars and getting out of the city.
And squad number 11 are now on their way down, I believe, from the Ancient Secrets Guardian. They're not in the blue zone yet. They're fine. But they are absolutely still up top. Not a bad tactical idea. I mean, once you're up the top there, if you stay in it until the blue zone hits, you're completely safe. No one else can go up there with you. You've got all the loot. You may as well just sit there and not get killed. It's not a
Yeah.
bad call.
Another really big strat, another big part of this game, Bushka, is to go after those scarab and jackal ruins. So there are a lot of different puzzles there, but it's even, I mean, the
True.
overall theme of this entire mode is just loot, 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 right? And it's
Loot,
just
loot,
where
looty
can you
McLooterson.
find
Yeah,
more
exactly.
loot? So here you do the puzzles, you fight the scarabs, you fight the winged guardians at some places, and that's just a whole added another level to this mode.
Yeah, 100%. Can't be stopped. The loot festival that is PUBG Mobile. Uh, Lovely card, bit of Tesla work going on here. Squad number 3 making easy rotations to the top end of the map. The blue has finally started to hit squad number 11, who are
Mm.
still looting around up the top. And everyone else is rotating in. 48 remaining. This is going to be a tight circle, Monica.
This won't be as crazy of a, I want to say, last kind of 5 minutes of the match. Remember, we had that bridge. Everyone was out on the bridge. This one is everyone's on that main island, right? It's so this shouldn't be any too crazy ping ponging around that everyone's gonna be funneled. So we're gonna have more players still left alive at the end of this match than the last one.
I think this could get crazy. If it goes a little bit south, you could get those weird bridge around Rosna and Yasna Polyana, those
Yes.
weird bridge circles where there's like a lot of ground taken up by water at the end. That would be very scary. But it looks like it might shoot Civ anyway. We don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
I mean, this is a battle royale. You never ever know. We still see the kind of
Monument
Emperor
Tour.
Temple. Yeah, with the
Yeah.
sand giant up on top. The Guardians are already defeated, but he'll still go through his entire path. And you can jump out at any point along its path to get down onto the map without having to rotate down on Earth.
Yeah, absolutely. Squad number 11 now rotating out of that. No, I think they're still up top doing the Guardian thing. No, they've just jumped. I don't know where they're going, but they're going to be in the blue when they drop. Oh my God. I don't know if that's correct. They are all the way down near farm. What? That can't be right. Oh no, I think they absolutely are. Squad number 11. They've come out a long way from home.
Welcome back down into the farm area. Oh, we have Quan Deadshot. They try to go for
Get
the
out of that
cars,
car.
but Team 17
Get out of
was
that
waiting
car.
for them. He's like, I'm just gonna get out of here. And Quan Deadshot is just like, I just want to find somewhere to go home.
Get out of the car, Quan. Get out of the car. He needs a lot of hits. Loves his vehicles. There's squad number 11. I told you, they're making a very, very deep rotation right now. They
At
are
least he has
a
a Groza,
long
though.
way out.
At least they're well kitted up, right? Like level 3
Yeah,
helmet,
they're
level
geared
3
up
vest. One
to
dead
the
shot
eyeballs.
though. Oh, we got a really nice knock in the distance. However, there's only 2 players left alive from Quan Deadshot's team.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's going to get. Oh, that's a clutch up. That
He
is
doesn't
a
have a first
clutch up.
aid.
No, he's only got bandies. He's only got bandies, and he don't think he can get out there for that revive. Like that looks like a bridge too far to me. That is a long way away. That revive without bandies, and yeah, that's six scope gone. Just Quan, Deadshot, and GA bot.
So GS Bot has, I think he's got a tree to hide behind. Seagull, oh my god, what happened here? I mean, he's able to find him. He just didn't know that it was completely in sight, but Quan Deadshot, I don't know, time's a ticking for him. He had 3 players in his compound trying to take him out.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Like he's in
Ooh.
huge trouble. I don't know what's more distressing for Quan right now: the fact that he has no meds, the fact that he's alone, the fact he's gone
Just
aggressive.
all the
I like
facts.
it. I like it. If
Okay,
you're
so
going to
he's
be a
all
dog, be at our
alone,
station. Oh, he's
but
got
he's
some
on the other
cover up
side of the
there.
rock, right?
Yeah, I think he's trying to play for his teammate, trying to get his teammate involved.
Oh man.
Maybe get some
Oh
backside cover.
no.
Oh, he's on the wall. Drop shot, drop shot.
Oh!
Yes, good call. Good
Wow.
move. Keep running. Quan on. Just tapped him out.
Hey, but that
Yep.
drop shot was really, really good for him. Good to get that knock because
Yep.
now, I mean, GS Bot, this is his opportunity to go into the circle.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the rotation he has to make. He has to bid goodbye to the spiritual leader of team number 2, the stalwart captain. Just let him go. Run. Be free. I don't think he's going to. Look at
Let
this
go
decision.
of.
Look at this decision. Do we take this
Oh man.
absolutely on fire car or
Yes.
do we live? Oh, everyone's getting knocked. I can't help you, bye.
Remember we said the blue zone was the ultimate squad wiper. White
Yep,
so
yep,
debilitating. This is actually Quan Deadshot's previous car that he just ejected out
yep.
because it was about to blow up.
Just when there's no good options left, just make a decision quickly at least, and that's what he did.
Okay. This is so face it, Team Farox team, they were the ones who won the last
They are
match.
so good at positioning. They really are. That is a wonderful compound to be on.
Yes.
That they can get on the roof of that too, and you can hide someone behind the tree. There's a tree right there in the corner of that roof. You can sit someone up there and have a field of view for days.
So this is like the warehouses right on the outskirts of Severny. We have ZR Buzz OP. Okay, so this is Dab's team. Okay, so this is Team Dab. They also have a really good central positioning. I mean, the compound itself is better where Farak's team is, but here they're more dead in the center as we've seen
They
teams
are.
who
They
play a little bit more edge.
absolutely are.
Yeah, they aren't really do much.
I think squad number 7 are starting to rip people apart in the rotate, though. That's the problem. Everyone's got to rotate, and they've got the real high goal. Oh, how many people can you fit in a shack? That many, apparently.
3, apparently.
My goodness. Yeah. Oh, that's a big push, too, from team number 17. That was a very brave push.
I mean, so we had one crash into the shack where 3 players of this team that currently have 14 eliminations, by the way, Bushka, were at. Didn't think it is, but it's not even in the circle. So they're fighting for the shack on the outskirts of the circle and not even about to get in.
Yeah, I think the problem they've got is wherever they rotate, there is a very nice spot just down below where Dabs and Salty and Co are. There's a network of trenches, which are actually very good if you can get down into them. There's also a bit of a gunfight going off at the gas station in the north too. Plenty of things kicking off. You can see Farouk's team just picking up little bits and pieces all over the place. Not getting clears, but just getting knocks.
Getting knocked, doing heavy damage, not getting the eliminations. Fate having to stop from their rotation, seeing all these teams rotate on by, but Fate is now under fire, taking just a little bit of damage, but they're going to continue to kind of sweep up into the northern side. If they keep going this way, Bushka, they're going to end up right by that gas station too.
They are. There's not a lot of fun places to be. There's a lot of open ground. Look at the desperation here. And that's the roof shots I was talking about. Getting up on top of that roof is such a clutch part of this final circle. Oh, it's gone to them as well.
It went to the
Unbelievable.
south. So this
Oh,
is Farouk, them. They are setting themselves up to win once again. Bushka, you said that a team can't win 2 in a row. I don't know. I think
yeah.
Farouk's team is trying to prove you wrong.
Look, they've played everything by the numbers. You've got to love it. They've set up.
Mm.
They've gone right to the best compound on the map and taken a bet on that, and it's come up for them. And they're defending it really well as well, Monica. You can see they've got someone out in the lifeguard tower, they've got someone on the roof, and they've got 2 guys downstairs just playing spoiler if anyone pushes in. This is a really good setup. Great compound fight here, though, at the gas station.
So they have Samantha, remember the one who parachuted
Yep.
onto the bridge?
Yep.
Really aggressive, got real close to that last player out in the blue as they were coming in. Clear them out. Now they have the north for free. They can come and rotate. But as they get close to the circle, there's going to be 1, 2 teams in the distance that they're going to have to fight for to get that position.
You know who's going to have a horrible rotation here?
Who?
Is Dab. That rotation is going to be very
Yeah.
ugly.
Oh, but ugly rotations make for very cool content, right? For us
They
to
do.
see
They
as
make
can
for great
crash
content
up
for
into
us.
maybe
Hey.
Bella and Flip will just crash up against the warehouse and we'll see kind of like part 2 of what they did last game.
Well, Merms is still up. Merms is still up. She could do something. Oh my god, it's the kiss of death. I think I've said Merms is still up just as she starts getting in gunfights. Let's watch that rotate. Oh god, I mean, this is bad news. Oh, can I get a knock?
Oh.
So close. They needed that knock
Could
to
have been
make a
good.
push. Yeah.
They're
They're gonna
we
be
saw them so many times though, like come up that wizard tower. It
Yep.
was definitely lost opportunity.
That wizard tower is now the focal point. Like, you wouldn't want to
Mm.
poke again there unless you absolutely have to. Good move there. They smoked it. I think they might try and pull him out of that one. We're going to the ground game here. Tight leather pants and a snaky disposition could be the only way forward for anyone in this thing.
Uh-oh.
Not bad rotation here for Fate. I don't mind this.
We have the circle now
Oh,
coming
you've got
back
to
up
be
once
kidding.
again. Farouk's warehouse is still in this circle,
This
Bushka.
is
They still have
absolutely
the best
crackers.
spot in it.
Everyone's going to crash them, though. They,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
now is the time. If they don't get crashed by multiple squads, everyone's just going to get beaten. Look at this shack. This shack's got 4 people and it doesn't even have a roof.
You said remember the shack before
Yeah.
team number 8 Fate was it? You're like, how many people can fit in a shack? Apparently 4 can fit in a shack.
I don't
Bushka,
think they're
as
going to
this
rotate
entire
again
team is in
there.
here.
That,
I think this is them full committing to this shack. They're
Yeah.
like, we signed a deed, we've thrown away the pen, and we're staying here forever.
Oh, this is a great push. Did you see that? Fate downstairs
Yes.
whack it in.
So they let Fate as kind of like the Overwatch long distance while the rest of his team pushes on up. He finds the long distance shots onto Merm's team this time around. So I mean, Merm they just cannot catch a break because they're only 2 players up on their feet.
This is absolutely nuts. This guy can just zing with that M416. He's a laser beam.
6 eliminations found from just this one player, Bushka, as he now is coming and joining the fight here. Actually, he's not even joining he's just gonna continue. He's like, you guys got it in the bag. Don't need any help. Come around to the side of where Merms is.
Look at this. This is just desperation.
Really committing.
I don't want to rotate here. There's a guy in there. just horrible. I should
Like literally no opportunity or no other options to go. So now, Bushka, 2 teams left. It's going to be a 3 versus 4.
And it is back to Fate versus Farouk. This is the 2 squads we called right at the start as our favorites.
Yes.
It's going to be a Highlander moment here, Monica. Which one comes up? I wouldn't want to be facing this kid. He's just he's death on a stick.
I don't know. I like Dada's kind of off angle here, okay? And I don't know if they know that Dada's all the way over there. They're all focusing on the warehouse, so Dada could get a really, really good angle.
Yeah,
but
here he is.
team number 8 has the circle.
That is a great rip there from Dada, you can see. But if they return serve... Fate's really playing the anchor here. He does not miss. He just does not miss.
I think that they put their strongest player right up in the front, get the knocks. You know, he's going to be the one to win the 1v1 fights. First knock comes out from Alpha Wolf, and now it's back to a 3v3. If they can't get this revived.
I don't know that they're going to get this done. This is going to be very, very tight. 13 seconds left, 10 seconds. and the smokes are coming out now for Fates. They want to push Data. It's all on Data. If Data doesn't muscle up here, they're not going to get in. He's going to have to get a knock or a push or something. Oh my God, he's going to drive this absolutely banged up car right at him. Does he go for Fate or does he go for the 2v2 now? Oh, that was
that
perfect. How did he
That could
live?
have gone way worse though. Like it could have blown up his car as well. Fate, he doesn't lose the 1v1. He gets the knock onto Girl. So Farrakh, all of a sudden, all the dominoes are just falling way too fast. And it's Fate.
It's Data or nothing.
It's last one.
Oh, it's nothing. Fate, are you not entertained? What a monster.
Are you not entertained? So, okay, did they one-up them? Because this is 16 plus 7. This is 23 eliminations to, I want to say it was, what, 16 eliminations so in the first game? So, man, they were really unfortunate on the bridge the last game, and here they're like, we got to prove ourselves and come with a massive chicken dinner.
Holy Toledo, Batman. Fates with another 9-kill game. He's averaging nearly double figures, which is tremendous. What an effort at the end. Absolutely sensational. And you can't say that they didn't have everything in their favor, Farouk's team. They had the circle right until the very, very end.
Yeah.
Fates didn't have anything.
And Fate's team was only 3 players versus the 4 from Farouk's team at the very end. Yeah. So they didn't have the numbers advantage. It was that last, I think, circle kind of movement over onto them that really forced Farouk to finally have to leave the warehouse and come down the hill.
They reversed it, didn't they? They had Fate go forward and everyone else just worked off him. That little pocket that he was in there, very, very clutch. Didn't have the throwables left, I think, to really get him out of there. But big kills, big runs, really impressive work from them.
Yeah, I think he came up a little bit, really cut off any space for Farouk's team to come any further into the circle.
You know, this is low key, not really being talked about, but I'm not seeing it in the chat as well. Merms is 3rd place. They came 2nd and 3rd. That's 2 very good finishes. If they have a big finish here, that might be enough. I don't know. How are we counting the points? Like, how are we counting eliminations?
So I believe the eliminations are 1 point.
1 each?
Maybe. I have to double check on that. But
they had 11. They had 11 eliminations in that one Merms team.
Merms did? Wow, yeah. I'm impressed. So the first place team across all 3 matches, each member gets 10,000 UC. Second place gets 5,000, and third place each gets 2,500 UC per member. So lots of UC to be given out tonight.
That is, absolutely is. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one to see how that all shakes out. Merms in with a shake on this one. Team Merms, good work. Not Lit, Crispy Bacon, and Daddy M. Be interesting to see what happens there. Better exit that thing so that I go back to the room before I get chucked. Okay. Excellent work. And really, the favorites performing as expected.
They remember their strategy is to go for the content. So they didn't get a whole lot of content in the first match, right? They didn't have that many eliminations, but the second one, for certain, definitely really, really great effort from them.
Yeah, impressive stuff. I'd love to see someone put their hand up here and just be a little bit sneaky, pick up the win at the end. I would expect people to maybe push Fate's team a little harder this time or work together because every time it gets to a clutch situation, he starts ripping into people. You really want to get him eliminated early and often.
I feel like the rest of Fate's team is just, we're here to support you. If you get knocked or you get finished, we're here to revive you and get you recalled so you can go and really lead the team in these eliminations.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. I think we're going to have a look now at the replay from the very end of the match here where you can see 7 versus 8. Data, that was absolutely clutch. How does he do that? How do you not get blown up by that car?
I don't know. I saw that car blow up, and I thought he was a goner for sure, Bushka, but somehow it really played into his favor. He did have that angle for surprise, but then was eventually spotted out when he had to throw the smoke, so that angle was not
that angle. He had it, but he probably went a little bit early on that, going for the knock. And then when he didn't get it, they knew where he was, and it was all over Red Rover. Or all over Brazen Rover. They absolutely didn't get a hold of him. Well done, Data, though. Well done, Farouk's team. Very, very tough finish. And Farouk and that, they push Fate. Probably should have been a little bit. Well, I mean, what are you going to do? It's the last person you want to 1v1 there.
It's
like,
fate, right? You're
yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I would go out and say that Fate is probably the best player in this lobby in terms of just having the experience of being a professional player, being able to really hit those shots as well.
Yeah, that's huge. All right, we're going to go to a commercial now, have a chat from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with more action in just a second.
Hack detected.
Huh? Ugh. Huh? 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 Ah!
If you cheat, you will get banned. In a world filled with chicken dinners, not everyone gets